Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of AWS Mastery course. So in this particular session, we are going to understand about the serverless computing. So we are going to find the answer of few questions like what is serverless computing, why we need serverless computing, and why the term is serverless. Is there anything related to something where the server is not available, or it is something different? Okay, so we are going to find the answers of these questions in this particular session. So now let's start this session. So in this session we are going to start with serverless computing, and also we are going to understand like what it is and why we are saying it as serverless. Do we really don't need any server by learning about serverless computing services? So first let's just understand what is serverless computing. So from here, cloud computing model, where the cloud providers dynamically manages the infrastructure. Okay, means you don't need any server. Okay, why I'm saying you don't need any server? Because you don't need to create any server, because you are just making a function, and whenever there is a need, and the whole cloud service provider infrastructure is going to I can say manage the infrastructure. Now, what is the key purpose of using this? So it actually allows developer to focus on writing the code without managing the servers or infrastructure. It is something like we are just focusing on the code, and the management part is being taken care by the AWS itself. Okay, so how it works? So applications are broken down into smaller independent functions that are executed on demand. So let's suppose we are having a website, and in website we are having four different pages. Okay, but right now we need to access only one page. Okay, and we want our audience to access one page. So, and if we are making it like AWS, I can say serverless computing we are doing. So in that scenario, like whenever we need, only one page will be displayed, rest three will not be there. Okay, so whenever we need to access those things, then it will start running. So it is something like whenever we want to access something, we'll be having the access of that. Means we are not running each and everything 24 into 7. When there is a need, we are just running that. Okay, and also we are just focusing on writing the code, and everything is being managed, or I can say taken care by the Amazon. Okay, now key concept of serverless computing. So first, it is having a event driven architecture. I have already told you, when there is a triggered, when there is a functions are invoked, then there are some request, I can say pass from one to another thing, and then we get the event done. And here we are having no server management, means we don't need to manage the server, we don't need to provision, we don't need to patch the server. So everything being managed by the cloud provider itself. Now automatic scaling. So whenever we need any kind of, whenever we want to scale up, so everything is going to be get scaled up automatically, so there is no need of any manual intervention required. Then we are having microservices friendly. So serverless is ideal for building microservices, and when they're like I have already told you, even no matter what kind of application we are having, how big application we are having, so when we are using serverless computing, like everything is being cut into smaller pieces, and then it actually works. Then we are having reduced cost. So paper execution. So whenever there is an execution, we'll get the we have to pay. Otherwise, if there is no execution, then we don't have to pay about this. So serverless computing is kind of new age computing, and it is one of the, I can say, best thing we are having. So we are having few services which actually works on serverless computing. The first one is AWS Lambda. So in the next video, I will be teaching you what is AWS Lambda. I hope you guys have understood about the serverless computing, what is serverless computing, and overall the theoretical aspects of serverless computing. So that's it for now. Let's meet in the next session. Thank you so much.